Hello everyone. In this video we are going to take a look at your My Content folder in the Gallery tab. From this video you're going to learn how you can organize your My Content folder by creating subfolders. We're also going to talk about how to add content to your My Content folders, how to quickly find that content by editing the properties of your content, and then how to take your content from that folder and transfer it from one computer to the next, because it does not it's not a cloud-based storage system. So you would, if you want it on your your computer at home, as well as the computer at school, you would need to export. So we're going to show you how to do all of that in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So over here on the left-hand side of, the right-hand side of your screen, you have your My Content folder. It is the very first thing that is listed in your Gallery tab. When you drop this down, you can see that I've already begun organizing my content into subfolders. Creating these subfolders is very easy, and how you decide to set up your folder structure is completely up to you. It may be by standard, it may be by topic, by unit. However you decide to organize is completely up to you. But adding these folders is very, very easy. So if you notice, I have my content is highlighted gray. That's how I know that's what is selected. Remember from the previous video, I can also get a quick glance at what's in that folder. I can see that in my content I have right at 130 pictures, 61 pieces of interactive and multimedia. So you can get a glance at what is within each folder and subfolder as well. To create one of these subfolders, I'm going to use my drop-down menu over here on the right. When I drop that down, I've got my new folder option here. I can also paste content into the folders just with a simple copy and paste. Or I can click Add to Content. We'll go over that in a minute. Let's do just focus on New Folder for right now. So I'm going to click New Folder, and it adds it to the bottom and automatically names it Untitled. So let's say that this is going to be animal habitats or an animal unit. So I'm just going to name it Animals. Your subfolders are automatically alphabetized, so that went to the top. It's highlighted. See, there's no images here. So if I wanted to add an image that was saved on my computer, I can use my drop-down menu, go to Add to Content, and it's going to bring up the same dialog box that you get when you're opening up any other kind of file. So I could go to Documents, and I've got lots of pictures and movies in here. So let's say I want to add this Batman crochet picture. I click Open, and now it's in that Animals folder, and you see right down here at the bottom it popped up that I now have one picture. That's one way to add content to the folders. If I've got pictures right on the page though, I don't necessarily have to go into my drive on my computer, I've got it right here on the page, I can just click on my image and drag it over without letting go of my mouse and hover it over whatever folder I want to put it into. So I want to drop it into Animals. When I'm ready to drop it, I just let go of my mouse and it adds it right to that folder. So I can get a preview here of what's in that folder. Exporting. The last thing that I want to show you with, it's not the last thing. Once you have added a picture to your My Content folder or subfolder, you want to be able to find that relatively easy. Maybe you put a whole bunch of subfolders here and you don't want to have to click through. You want to be able to just type in something into your search bar and find it easily. So what I can do is I can actually come in here and I can edit the search terms of my content. Batman crochet, that's a pretty good name for this, but right here that's just gibberish. I don't know that I'm not going to be able to remember to search for MBK and a long number to find my polar bear picture. So I need to edit the properties of this picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on it and then use my drop down menu, and the very last option down here is properties. When I do that, I get this little dialog box here where I can change the name. So I have, that's a funny polar bear picture. And then my keyword box down here, I can put in any keyword that I want to, that if I ever type that word into the search bar, it's going to pull this picture as one of the results. So I can do polar bear, animal, funny, this is a photograph, whatever you can think of. You can list as many as you want, and then click close. So now if I go back to my content up here and then I search in my search bar for polar bear, oh, it's taking a while to load. My computer does sound like an airplane getting ready to take off right now. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to type into the search bar, ooh, polar bear, and so related pictures, there is my funny polar bear pic. Now not only can I add straight images, I can also add objects from the page. Anytime I put something on the page, whether it's handwriting or text, once I'm done with it and I click out of it, it becomes a movable object on the page. So if this is the heading that I want on all my pages, or on all the initial pages that I create for my class, I can even save this into my content and then come into my pictures for my folder. Now the more I have in here, the longer it'll take to find it. La-di-da-di-da. Here it is. So I can go right here, edit my properties, change it to my notebook title. I can put my name, title, chalkboard because it's chalkboard writing, or even crayon because it looks kind of like crayon. And so then the next time I need to search for it, there it is right there. So utilizing the properties tab on images that are in your content folder will really save you time down the road as far as searching. The very last thing that I wanted to show you is how to take your whole content folder or individual folders with you when you go. Because Notebook is not cloud-based, what you have in your My Content folder at school won't be what you have in the My Content folder at home if you've downloaded the software at home. So to take it with you, you can again do subfolders or an entire folder. You're going to highlight the folder you want, use your drop down menu, and you're going to export as a collection file. All of your gallery files are going to be a collection file. So when I click export, I get the same dialog box that I'm used to. It's my save box, so I'm going to name it, which I'm just going to do sample here, and save. When I save that, or when I want to find it, let me show you the, oh goodness, should have named it something a little bit better. I have a lot of samples. It's going to be a collection file that looks like this, and then to add it to your content folder at home, you're just going to drag it into My Content and drop it. And so then you'll have exactly what you have at school on your home computer or vice versa. So that is working with the My Content folder. Check out your activity instruction on the page to see what you can do to practice using this.